Oh, future booster. Hey, charge a bug. It's the ratios are all skewed. Oh, Torterra. And a tight. Oh, we started with a good one. Hey guys, Georgiasaur here. You know what time it is. We are going to be opening up a big one today. We have more than 100 pack opening. Rounded down, let's say it's just 100. But we're going to do a bunch of Temporal Forces. You already know we've done this before. We have our Ghastly in the background. But we have one booster box. We have two booster box. And then we have three booster boxes. So we got three of those ready for y'all. We're going to open all of them. And we're going to see if we can finish our master set. This is going to be our last temporal video to see if we can finish the master set. It's going to be the last one we do because it's not that much left. We're going to go ahead and start. Do the first one as a slow opening and the last pack, our regular last pack slow opening. And that's what we're going to do because we have more than 100 packs to open up. And if you hear my voice, I'm a little sick, but didn't want to not open. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start, guys, with our first booster. You guys already know we're going to start with the first one. Going a little slow. We can see what kind of stuff's in there again. We've already seen a bunch of temporal, but we're going to take it a little slow to start us off. And then we're just going to pick up the pace for all of the next ones. We also have a little surprise for y'all during the video. So let's see if when we get to that point, you guys notice what the new little production thing is that we did. Got Turtwig, got our Poochyena, Sawsbuck, Cypher Maniac, Baheim, Fortress, Full Metal Lab, and a Mercargo. And that's the only one I'm gonna do a slow opening. And then for each box, the last one's also gonna be a slow opening. So we're gonna be opening them up by boxes, but this is the one that we're going to be focusing on where we see now just the last three. See what we get. And we're going to go ahead and start with a good one. We got our Awakening Drum as our ace spec. Relicanth Reverse. This one was such a hard one to get. And then we just get it right here super easily. And our Coridon. But we started with our first hit, ace spec. So as we go on, we're going to be changing a bunch of the stuff. Probably just gonna have each booster box be its own thing, but we are gonna open them all in this video. But what I mean by its own thing, I'm gonna be like, the hits that came from here, give a comparison of them between each other. We're starting with our Incineroar. This one was also kind of a bad boy to get because he was very hard to pull out in the sense that he didn't really show up at all, and now here we're starting off with this booster box, and he comes out from the start. So still nothing to come out that we can put our thrones out. So EX's regular hits, so they'll stay in the regular bleachers, let's say. But let's see what we get in these three. Starting with our Iron Valiant, our Scyther, and our Relicanth right there. Just gonna go straight to the next ones. We're just gonna pull through here, see what we get. It's gonna be a kind of a long one, maybe not. Again, these are all just gonna be picked up pace wise. So got our Deerling, Ranunculus, and our Iron Valiant. So maybe when we get to the points where we get something good. We're missing a couple of the alts. So, and we're only missing one reverse card now, so the Salvatore guy. So, if we get him, that'll be the reverse hunt done at least. But we're missing a good amount of the alts. So, in total, we are missing two alts. We're missing one Trainer Gallery Illustration Rare. And we're missing two secrets, two gold cards of the dogs. So, let's see if we can get them here in this video. We got our Carcoal and our Iron Thorns right now. So far, not looking super good. But with some booster box, maybe one side is heavier than the other. But let's see what else we can get from these guys, because it's not even halfway. I'm not at the halfway point of the box. So we still have a good amount of stuff to come out here. Let's see if we get anything really good. And whatever is repeated besides the the 5 that we need. That's a good little trade. Nope, there we go. Iron Boulder. We need him, but we need him in the secret form. But we got our first hit of the video, Iron Boulder. So on this channel, you guys know we put our good hits, our big hits here on thrones. It's been a while that we've only been using regular thrones, but now Ugo went ahead and got some production, and he bought these 2 crowns, our first place and our second place. So obviously first place is the best hit from the box, second place is right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead remove the second place right now because only our Iron Boulder is the big boy here, and they fit pretty much perfectly, honestly. Like, they're right on there. They fit perfectly. Like, there's no, it's like it was made for this. I don't know if the reason why, if they are or not, but they fit perfectly. It's gonna be on his throne. It's the crown as well, so he's gonna be there until something else knocks him down. So that's a nice little touch, surprise to me as well, and I really like it. It's a cool little addition, very nice, fits in very well to what we do here of thrones, the crowns, and at the end, I'm also just gonna go ahead and use that crown as a little addition to show off that it's the big hit of the video. I like the buzz and Roaring Moon in this one. So let me know down in the comments what you think of that little production note there. I really like it. Looks cool. Can take away some of the editing as well. That nothing super hard, but now you don't need to add that in. I like a little setup right there. It looks really good. Order for Alligator, Lick a Tongue, and a Scovillian EX. Another EX here. So far, 4 on the right side. We still have a bunch to left to open, so don't give up hope here, guys. We got a bunch of stuff to open. This is just the booster box, so maybe if this booster box doesn't give up much, we have 2 other ones to open up. So let me know what you're thinking so far. Got our Litten and our Bramblegast right there. And if you see just random cards, random plastic, it's because I'm just opening up a bunch and then I throw away a bunch of the stuff that's not really useful in that sense. Oh, future booster. Hey, Charger Bug. These ones really cute. I like him. It looks shiny, but it's not, because the shiny one would be orange. But we got a nice little trainer gallery, a little illustration there, right there to put on the other throne. Okay, so let's keep that ship going. Got a nice little Charger Bug there. You can see silver and gold. He's there in the background because the first place is going to be to the front, obviously. He is the big one of the opening right now at the moment. And I'll probably only leave the big hits from each box so that we can see what we've been getting so far. But right now we have 5. So yeah, you could say hit-wise, we got our 12 more or less assured from the booster. So there we have 5 of them already, halfway point almost. We just need 1 more, and that would be the 6 that we're basically going for. We have that one right there, our Farafrig, Fargraph or Firograph, whatever you want to call it. We have that one as our 6 for this side. And we're still on the same side. We still have a couple more to go before we move to the next half, but this part pretty good. We got a bunch of EXs. An ace, an illustration, and full art. So going pretty good. Let's see if we can get any of the alts. We are missing 2, the Gouging Fire and the Airy. Those are the 2 that we're missing at the moment. But there's also the only illustration that we're missing is Excadrill. So if we get that one, that's a good one right there to get as well. Got a couple of chances, I'd say, from a booster box. Remember, booster boxes kind of sometimes assure you hits, but not always in the way that you would want. So we got a big possibility of getting at least 3 illustrations. Maybe 1 or 2, depending on how common they come out. But it's not a big card either. It's just a card that, obviously, whenever you're looking for a certain card, the percentages go down and it's harder to find it. So Got our Coridon EX right here. And that's already number 7 for this side. And let's go ahead, just go straight to the last one of this right side so we can move to the second half of the box. Let's see if this one was a little loaded compared to the next side, or if it's just a bunch of EXs, so it's not really going to affect it. Let's see if this last pack, I just left them in the order they were in the box. See if this last pack of the right side gives us anything good. Got our Electivire, Heatmore, and our Fluttermane. Okay, so let's keep it going with this second half. Now whatever we get here is going to be the entire box opened up, and then we're just going to go ahead, do a quick, maybe summary, depends. I'll just summarize at the end, maybe all we got from these 3 booster boxes. We had a nice little long summary there, but I'll probably do that, or we'll discuss it. I'll see what's going to come up. But I'm going to still separate the boxes from when we're opening them up, because I'm not just going to leave a bunch of hits here. Probably wouldn't fit anyways with all the hits here in the front. So that's how it's going to go down with that. Probably just leave the biggest hit from the box in the background or on the thrones. Yeah, I'll probably just leave the 2 thrones, because that way anything better comes out, it'll just knock them down. Mudsdale and the Iron Valiant to go there. But right now, this side has been giving us zilch. Nothing has come out at the moment. Well, let's see if anything good comes out here. Again, Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon doesn't come out here. There we go. Another Ace Spec. Our Mr. Mime. And there's a regular Roaring Moon, but I don't think the big Roaring Moon comes out in Paradox Rift, obviously. So we have another Ace Spec. Our Neo Upper Energy. That's 2 right there. Can get 2 from our booster boxes. So that is our second Ace Spec of the booster box. There are times where you only get 1 of those, but we did get our 2 that would be expected from this box. Got our Licky Licky, Golurk, and our Iron Thrones. So right now, what it's looking like, we're going to be getting all of the big hits, or the rest of the hits here, closer to the end of the box. At least that's what we're discussing here. Because right now, there's nothing really big, you could say. Got our Palafin, Metang, and a Walking Wake. Another EX. So, this is our 5th EX of the box here. So, that's already a lot. Probably halfway would be 6 of them. I don't know. Yeah, probably the ratio is 6 EXs per box, more or less. Because 6, then you get 2 Ace Specs, about 3 illustrations. So it's the ratios are all skewed. Oh, Torterra EX full art. He will be taking down one of these guys, but let's see which one. So we just went rarity for rarity there. Torterra took down our Iron Boulder, and obviously that Torterra is coming home with me, because I am a collector of Torterra. Y'all already know, from all the reasons that I already have him, but I have him like 5 times. I want to fill up my page of just that Torterra, so I need 12 of those. And it's more just because I like the Pokemon more than anything. It's not really worth much, but I really like it. We got our rescue board. Oh, a nice one. We're going to take down the Charger Bug as well. We got our Renucleus. It's going to be taking it down. But it's a nice little illustration. I like it. It looks very cool. Has the other evolution in there. But it'll be taking down our Charger Bug. And let's just keep it going, because we got a lot to go through. Our extravaganza here. Opening up a bunch of stuff. This little tip that I always do is really cool, because it just makes everything so much faster and easier to go through. Other than that, looking at all the hits over are looking at all the cards, every single card, swiping through every card. Gets boring for y'all as well, in the sense that for me, I just kept seeing the same art style. So it's a nice little quickie there for y'all if you're thinking of opening a bunch. Got our nothing there, and we're getting down to it here in this box. We got 7 left. Obviously, it's not going to end there. We got another 2 boxes to open up, but this one is getting close to it. Right now, there's no signs of an alt or an ultra rare, so there's still possibilities there. Let's see if it's any of the ones that we're missing, and if not, it'll be a good one anyways to have for trades, for sale, to change with people. Always very useful either way, but we are hunting for the master set of this one, Temporal. So let's see if we can get the ones that we are missing. Only 6 left, including our reverse. Another EX, our Scissor EX. Only 6 left, like I was saying, including our reverse. So it's not that much left of the boxes, or left of the set. But like I was saying, when you're looking for specific stuff, it can be a kind of a difficult time, especially if you're opening up to get them. So let's see if we get lucky here and get what we're missing. Got our Drilber, Grotto reverse, and our Roaring Moon. So we went ahead, did a count. We have 12 hits already, guys. So we already have the ratio there. We have 4 packs left of this box. So let's go ahead and see what we're getting. Maybe another illustration, obviously, but we definitely want the alt or the ultra. So let's see if we get it in these right here. But there's 3 left now. We should get at least 1 more hit is what I'm expecting, because we had another 2 missing right there. But you never know with this kind of stuff. It's always like that. Maybe our big hit will be left to the end, which will be a nice little one right there. But you never get it. You never are assured. We have 2 left. So again, there's a possibility of getting zilch from these last ones. And that's our hits of the video for this box. But hope is the last thing to go here. Let's see. We got our Koraidon, Skitty, and a Koraidon. And then on our last pack, so there you go. We were saying, another 2 hits for the 4 packs that are left. This is already the last pack of this box. So I'm going to take it slow for this one. And let's see what comes out here. We got our Cutie Fly, our Drillbur, our Ralor, useful guy at least. We have him there. Ponyta, our Bolton, Mudsdale, Cypher. We got our Victini, our Rapidash, and the Gengar EX to finish us off with this box. Okay, guys, so we got 13 hits, but it was a pretty sad opening. Like, we got a bunch of EXs here, as you can see. I think it was a total of 7, because right here we're already 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Gengar was the best EX of those. And then we got our 2 A-Specs, the Awakening and the Neo. 2 illustrations, Charge and Ranunculus. And then our 2 full arts at the end, Iron Boulder. And obviously our best one for this box, in my opinion, we got our Torterra with our crown right here, my boy Torterra. He was the best hit in my opinion here, because he is Torterra and he will be the best hit for me. Unless obviously there's good stuff. But I'm going to be taking down everything that was previous to this. And I'm only going to leave up the Ranunculus and the Torterra. Obviously with the possibility of getting knocked down so that we get something better to come up here. But that's how it's going to be right now. Those 2 are going to stay. And once we move on to the next box, our second box, our booster second box here, we're going to go see what can take those down, which they can be easily taken down. So I'm going to go ahead and start here with our second booster box. Here in this booster box, we're just going to do the same. The top one will be slow, and the bottom pack will also be a little slow. But starting off here, we got our Grotto, Finizand, Zeraora, Sharpedo, Metagross, Metatite. Oh, we started with a good one. This Sawsbuck has been flying in price, so that's a nice one to start us off with. Obviously, he will be taking down our Renucleus, but this is a nice one to start off with. It's a very pretty card. The Pokemon is more or less just a regular animal in my opinion, but he is very nice, and he has been going up in price right now. Sawsbuck is at this price, and then its other one right here, you would see right here, makes the connection. Deerling is right now at that price, so nice one to get right there. So we're starting off strong here on this one. Big change again. These illustration rares are in the sense that some of them are very pricey, like we saw with Sawsbuck, but if you get that Ghastly has also skyrocketed, so that's also something we could get, and it would just be considered an illustration rare, rarity-wise. But we got our Robsco reverse, which is very useful there. It'll be a staple card that we're going to keep, but most of the other stuff is stuff that we don't really need. Maybe the trainers and the tools are useful, but most of these other cards, there's nothing really calling or people would like to use them for that, except for Raging Bolt, stuff like that. So got our Frostmoth. Speaking of Raging Bolt, we got our EX Raging Bolt, first EX of the video. Of this box. But the first EX of this box with our illustration rare. Already strong card that's very useful, and a card that has been going up in price. So already, in a sense, I think this box is already way more than the previous box. So that's a good one to start with there. Got our 3 Poochyena, Roserade, and Relicanth. Let's just keep it going straight from there and keep it going with the next pack. So a lot of this stuff we've already seen again over and over again. The ones that we haven't seen are the ones that we are missing, so duh. Got our Mawile and our Koraidon. Those are the ones that we're gonna be hopefully getting in these 3 boxes. Again, if they don't come out in these 3 boxes, gonna probably just be the last stand, in the sense where, like, whatever comes out here and whatever doesn't come out, we're just gonna go ahead and find to finish that master. Oh, Iron Boulder! We needed him, and I think we did. We needed him in the missing sets. So now another one down for the master set. We have the secret, the ultra rare. For this one. In the previous one, we didn't get anything, but here we got an ultra rare to start us off. So we're going off strong here, guys. Everything you see here is from this booster box now. Everything was taken down from the previous ones. Our Torterra was the one that ended up lasting the most, but definitely taken down with our ultra rare right there. It was a missing piece of the master set, so it's another reason why it would go down pretty easily. So nothing really damaging there. Again, now we just need a reverse, a regular reverse. We need now another ultra rare, which is the Iron Leaves ultra rare. We need the Gouging Fire and the Airy ult, and we need the Excadrill Gouging Fire right here. We need the Excadrill illustration rare. So those are the ones we're missing now. We still have another box after this one, so, but I'm not gonna give up hope on this box yet. This box has already been giving us some good stuff. See if it gives us anything. It should give us a lot more stuff too. So got our options for the 3 illustration rares, which we have our possibility of the Excadrill. We could still get the Salvatore reverse. We got our Salvatore reverse. Nice, finally, a reverse is down. No more reverses needed. Super good there. So now we're just down to 4. So this box helped us out by taking down 2 of the missing 6 that we needed for the master set. Awesome there. Now we just need the last 4, which in a sense, you could say, hey, we got her Airy as well. So this box has given us 3 of our missing master set cards. This is a very nice cards as well, but we have our Airy alt art right there, guys. Very nice looking card. Toxic Croak, that monkey, I don't remember his name, Annihilate, Lucario in the back. Very cool. Very contrasty to what she is in school, but this is one of the ones that we're missing. Now we got 3 more to go. So this box has definitely been good to us, guys. Like all that stuff that's there, it's obviously only that one of this box. But we got an alt, we got an ultra rare, we got a very well established Sawsbuck illustration card. The EX is useful. This box has been giving us a bunch of good stuff here. Now we just need, let's see if we get anything else from the master set, or let's see what else is good to come out here. We still have a bunch of packs, so there's never an end to this. You can always get some more stuff, obviously, so let's see if we can get some more good stuff. We got our first full art of the video, our Iron Leaves. Obviously, we missed this one in our ultra rare, but Iron Leaves is definitely a hit. Our full art for this one, and we already have 6 cards, guys, so already 6 hits, and it's not even halfway through. So, and they are big hits, that's the thing there, but it doesn't mean we're not going to get anything else good. We could still get our Ghastly. He is just an illustration rare, but let's see if anything else dope comes out from this. There's our cards for that pack, and taking it in a sense where we're almost done with this second half, or this second half of the box. Not really. We have our first half of this second box. That's what I wanted to say, but there's always some good stuff that could come out here. We got our EX. There's our EX. We're gonna be getting EXs now. We have our third EX here with Iron Crown. Put them right there behind the other ones. And we're already with our last 4 of this first half of the second box. See what else we can get here, because we already have 7 hits from that side. See if we get anything else that's pretty good. An illustration rare. We're still missing an A spec, so maybe an A spec will finish this off for this half. Let's see. We got our Ghastly, Ancient Capsule, and our Feraligatr. 3 more, because that Ghastly illustration, it's gonna be a good one if we get it, because we already have it, but it's a nice little tool to trade, to use for other cards that maybe are missing. We got our Zeraora and our Fluttermane, and then anything that's basically repeated will be a useful trade as well. Any Raging Bolt full arts, the alt. It's a whatever card to me. Don't really like the Pokemon in a sense, but it's a very sought out after card. So got our Rellure, our Reverse Buddy, and our Drampa, and then our last pack of this first half for the second box. Let's see what gives us here at the end, and then we'll go ahead and move on to our second half of the second box. All right, 3. And let's see what we finish with here. Got our Unpheasant. Oh, nice one. We got an illustration rare. Our Lickitung is our last one for this half of the box, but let's hope it wasn't just a very heavy right-sided box, because we still have a bunch of packs to open. So starting with the second half, guys, we're starting off strong on this side in the sense that we already have 8 hits. So either the right side was loaded, and here we're going to get a couple of hits, or we're going to get a nice loaded side as well. We have above the average of what you would normally get in these packs. But let's see what kind of luck we got here today. We're still missing our illustration of Excadrill, so that's a possibility there. He is one of the ones we're missing, so if we get him, other than just being a regular hit, he is one of our master set hunt hits. So it's a nice one to go ahead and get at this moment, but pretty heavy sided box right there. We got some good stuff already on the screen, as you can see, but we can always get something to finish off here. We got a Sawsbuck. Maybe we could get our Deerling to complement it, or we could get the one we're missing, or we could get Big Boy Ghastly as one of the ones to have as an extra. But right now we're starting off with just nothing. We're not even looking for reverses anymore. We're just going straight to the big boys that we're missing. So see if anything else comes from these. We have a bunch left to go, so hopefully it's not just gonna be a wipeout, because that would be kind of sad. Because we still are missing, at least just if we're going by averages, we're still missing 4 hits. I haven't seen any A specs, so maybe one of those will be an A spec. But as one of them is also EX. We got a bunch of EXs still that have not come out either. This is our 4th EX. So there's still possibilities of just being a bunch of those that are missing. But let's hope we get something else. Okay. We got our code right there. You should be using those codes, guys. I know a lot of you play online, so hopefully these are being useful to you in that sense. But we're just gonna keep it going through and see if Temporal will get done by the end of this. We have our code there and our 3. Grubbin, Solosis, and another EX. Our Wug Trio are crystallized for this box. Our Wug Trio crystallized Tricolor Pump Pokemon is right there for that as well. Let's keep it going. Again, we're missing ace specs here, so let's see if we get at least one of them, because I've never seen a booster without any of them. So let's see where our ace spec will be coming out here in this sense. We're down to our last 10 with this one. Our last 10 packs for this booster box, and then we have 1 box to go with our big 100 pack opening. Q-Boy Turtwig, Latios, and Iron Valiant there, but we still have not seen any of these ones that we're still searching for. Excadrill shouldn't be something super difficult to get. I had him. So there's our Iron Crown full art. Another full art here taking up one of the spots. So we got our Iron Leaves, we got our Iron Crown, we got our Iron Boulder. We had all 3 future dogs there, but one of them was in the ultra rare form. We just need the Iron Leaves and EX, and then that means we have all of them. But it's a nice another full art there. Trainer full arts, Pokemon full arts are just like, they're pretty cool. So Meryl and Melmetal, and we're just flying through, guys. Still no ace spec, which is gonna be weird if we don't get one, because I'm pretty sure percentages, ratio wise, however you want to say it, there should be at least 2. And there's an Excadrill! There we go. We got our Excadrill. He's just gonna go over here with everyone else, but we got our 3rd illustration rare. It's the one we needed. Now there's only 2 cards missing, guys, in our master set hunt. After all the stuff that we've opened in the past, this box is giving us all of those cards that are missing, basically. Now we just need Gouging Fire and the Iron Leaves ultra rare. So from all those that we've been searching for, we're down to the last 2 that we need. Our Haunter, Iron Thorns. Okay, guys, so down to our last 5 of this second box. Then we'll have our 3rd box to go. But we are already down to our last 5. Not really much left. Oh, Torterra! There we go. Torterra EX. Obviously, it's just an EX, but it's Torterra. So there we go. We are just missing now the Gouging Fire special illustration, like I was saying, and our Iron Leaves ultra rare, which I doubt will come. Either of them will come out here, but Let's see what else we can get in these last few packs that we have. We got 3 more, maybe another. Well, we still haven't gotten our ace spec, so hopefully it should at least have an ace spec left in these 3 packs. Okay, so let's see which of the ace specs it will be. But we got our Roly-Coly, Finizan, and our Fluttermane, and it's kind of getting to that point where I'm like, where is that ace spec? We got our last 2 packs, and we have not seen any of that pinkish purple, so let's see if we get any. There we go. We got our Master Ball ace spec, our Excadrill on our Feraligatr, so there's our ace spec. We should be getting at least another ace spec from what the numbers say, but let's see if in this last one we have our second and last ace spec from this box. And then I'm pretty sure we have more than 12 hits as well, so we'll doing that countdown there. We got Totodile, Deerling, Pidove, Pineco, Great Tusk, Delcatty, Explorer's Guidance, Ekans, Carvanha, and we did only get 1 ace spec, and Macargo to finish us off with that second box. Okay, so in this one, we got 14, good amount of hits, and it's over the 12 that we usually think we would get. We got a bunch of EXs, obviously. We got 6 EXs in this box. We got our 1 Master Ball, 3 illustrations. So we got our Lickitung, our Excadrill, and our Sawsbuck. Then we have 2 full arts, Iron Leaves and Iron Crown. Got our special illustration, our alt is Airy, and our ultra rare, our gold card, our secret card here. Crown for you is our Iron Boulder card. So this one and Airy are gonna stick around for the next one, the next box. So let's go ahead and see what we get in those. But just there we have our Iron Boulder, and here we have our Airy. Moving on to that final box. Okay guys, moving on to the third box here. We're going to start off again slow on the first and then slow on the last. This is our third box. We're going to see what we get. Hopefully we get our last 2 so we can finish that master set. Our last 2 that we're searching for. Again, reiterating from all the video that we've seen so far, we are missing our Gouging Fire. And we're missing our Iron Leaves ultra rare. So starting off here with our regular old pack, I'm gonna pick up the pace. So again, gonna be looking for those 2. If we get anything really cool coming out of these last packs, that's dope. Again, they would be used for our training, our switching out, selling. People want to buy it, we will see. But we got our Hoot and a Miraidon. Again, there are still a lot of great cards here. We got our Ghastly. So if we get a Ghastly, it's going to be a very nice box as well. But this is our last box of all of our pack opening. We had 36 packs in each box. We had a total of this much. So 108 in total. A little over the 100 mark, which is fine. Nothing big there. We did get our 100 pack extravaganza opening there. Got more than the 100, which is always good, opening up a little more over. But let's see if we get anything worthwhile. Hopefully we do. We can get something to knock down our 2 Torterra. We get something to knock down our 2 big girls, big boys, whatever. Right there, our ultra rare and our special illustration. But let's see. Again, if something else comes out that's the equal, they will be taken down because they're already been there for the second half of the video. They were out there, but if nothing else super big comes out, they're just gonna stay and they're gonna keep their throne until the end, which is also a very highly or likely possibility. Got our Roly-Coly, Tusk, and our first one for this one, our Salvatore. Our Salvatore is our full art trainer. Is the first full art trainer in the entire video from what I'm remembering. It's a special. So he's the first full art trainer. We'll leave him right there with our Torterra, but it would be Salvatore. It would be Salvatore. But let's just keep it up with the next one. Our Salvatore is our first full art trainer of the video. We got our Pineco, Lickitung, and our Roaring Moon. I'm just going to keep it flying through, guys. The video is going to end up being kind of not that bad time-wise. Usually when it's something big stuff like comparing, it takes about this amount of time. So this time, very good. We got a Farafrig there. This time is going to be perfect with the 3 boxes that we are opening up here as well. So Farafrig right there. So that's, so far we got 3. Airy and Iron Boulder still there. If they're going to stay there the entire video, we will, the entire rest of the video, we will see. But so far, it's just 3 hits from this pack. It's giving me some trouble. There we go. So I just manhandled it, pulled it out. Okay. Let's see how this goes for us. Again, so far the second box has been a very good one as well. Let's see. We started with an A-Spec this time, instead of having it all the way till the end of the video. Our reboot pod. But let's see how many hits here we get. And comparative-wise, obviously, the second box is the big one so far. We got an alt, our illustration rares, 3 of them at least. We got the ultra rare. So there's a lot to be comparing at there. But we got our Turtwig, Litten, and Whimsicott. And so far we have 4 hits from this one. Kind of a variety. We have an ace, we have a full art, we have 2 EXs. One is regular, one is Terra Crystal. So there has been variety. We got our Rockruff, Renucleus, and an EX Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt's always good. Better if it would be the illustration, but it's a nice EX. If you're going to get an EX, better to get that one as the hit of the EXs. But let's just keep it going. Hopefully we get a special or alt here, because in the first one we didn't. And I would prefer to have something like a second. There's our Deerling. Our Deerling is going to go with our Sawsbuck. Nice little comparison there. So we have our little comparison there. They match up right there in the pink. Both of them right there. This one's also been in the price that's been going up because they are the pair. So there's our Deerling and there's our Sawsbuck again. But very pretty cards that they're a nice little thing they put together next to each other. So we're going good. Again, a different illustration rare. Something that is giving us the variety in this box. This box has variety up to this point. And Deerling, yes, has a pretty good price, but it's not a big hit card, you would say. Obviously, our Ghastly is the biggest illustration that we're looking for. So let's just keep it up. We got one of them with that Deerling. We could still get another 2 possible ones to come out. We got our Rellor, Mighty in it, and a Bramblegast. Let's just keep it up. See what else comes out. Again, these packs don't want to rip them like that, but depends on how the plastic goes. It just goes. So I'm not going to fight it over that. Don't want to damage the cards. Just let it go. We got our Pidove and our Iron Valiant. And we're already 4 left to the halfway mark of this third box. Only 4 more to go, including this one, obviously. So in total, we have 3 more after this. But we still have the entire second half. Got our Magcargo and our Koraidon. And so far, it's looking like we have half on this side and half on the other. The other ones, where it got to this point, had a 7 or an 8. But let's see how we finish off with these that are left over. Iron Valiant, Cockney, and Dunsparce. The Dunsparce is just a weirder evolution. Just having a little bound between him and the spike on his tail. But do needed an evolution. after so long of being just a regular one type Pokemon. Got our Deerling, Arbok, and a Gouging Fire. Again, another Gouging Fire from the previous one. Got our Gouging Fire EX. It's not the illustration, the special illustration that we want, that we're missing, but we got our EX there. And we're down to our last one for this half. Let's see. Can finish strong, have 8 on one side, and then we can have another 6 on the other, hopefully. But we got our Sharpedo, Electabuzz, and Iron Thorns for that half. On our last half, guys, this is our last ones to open up this half of the box. 18 packs left. Let's see how it goes here. We still have a lot of chances for any of the good stuff left. So we got our illustrations, possibles. We got our alt. We have our regulars. We got a bunch of stuff that's still possibly going to come out here. So let's see how it goes for us with these last half of the video and the last half of this box. Oh, Grotto! Another one for me, Grotto. There we go. Grotto in the front. Bunch of these. In this set, the only thing that was missing was a Turtwig card that has the gray border, in my opinion, because I only have the Turtwig card with the yellow border. That was the puzzle pieces one. So I'm missing one with the gray borders to fit with the Grotto and the Torterra. Look, we got our Seedot and Iron Thorns. And that Grotto took away one of the chances for a Ghastly. See if the next one gives us a nice possibility for our last one to be our Ghastly as well. Okay, 3 there. Great Tusk, Finizen, and Relicanth. And I'm just flying through, guys. Almost done. And at the end, obviously this box will have a review, but we're just gonna go take a closer look at the end with our best hits of the video, so I'm not making the summary too long for y'all. Just gonna be a quick summary of the best ones that came out. After 3 booster boxes of Temporal Forces, kind of gives you the sum of what you could get. And we got an Airy full art. This box gave us 2 trainer full arts compared to the other boxes that gave us none. So there we go. We got a nice little distinction there. 2 trainer full arts. Still missing our alt, or our special illustration, our ultra rare. Got that left for us to come out with. So we're still getting some good hits, useful stuff, Torterra wise, card wise, good for me. Got our Meryl and our Feraligatr. There's a bunch of these hollows, basically not really anything useful, so they just go to the bulk. Got these 3, Girafarig, Centiskorch, and our EX Miraidon EX. Okay, another EX for us to go ahead and put in the back. I think there should be at least another EX in the previous ones to come, but we still have way more than 10 packs, or I think we're at the 10 pack mark, I don't know, but we're almost ready to call it quits on this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought. We opened up a bunch of packs, more than 100. Let me know what you think of these kinds. Again, we're going to do a comparison just lightly with what we ended up pulling, but let me know what you thought. Anything you thought we could change. What you think about the crowns, because I really like that. We got our Ace Spec, our maximum belts. So let me know down there. I'll interact with you guys. Let's see what you guys think. If we can make any changes, we will. And let me just know about the crowns, because that's a nice little touch in my opinion. Got our code there. And our last 3. Shroomish, Roaring Moon Reverse, and Bramble Gas. And we're down to already our last 7 packs. Close to the end. almost nowhere else to go. But here we go with these 3. Got our code and our 3. The Dunsparce, Chatot, and Metal. Getting close to it, like I'm saying, we still are at the point where we should get another 1 or 2 cards. It could just be an EX, or you never know. We are at the point where it could be some special ending, because it's getting close to it. Sometimes the cards just end up being at the end of the box, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. But you never know. Again, we could just be getting shafted, not have some good luck. And I'm just gonna put that energy to the front, and let's see if we are gonna have the good or the bad luck. Morty, Carvanha, and the Dunsparce, which is an entire percent likely because we have our last 4 packs and they're all different. So let's say I'm gonna move Iron Leaves to that side, and let's see if that made any change there. Raging Bolts will be at the end. Let's see if we can manifest that with our illustration, our special illustration of Raging Bolts. Okay, here's our code. Let's see how it goes. Noctowl, Rabska, and an Iron Boulder. Okay, Iron Boulder EX, our other EX that we were missing that I thought we were gonna get, so that was gonna be there. So we did make some changes there. Let's see if that one would have been there anyways, but let's see how we go with these last 3 packs, last 3 cards, and let's see. Our Golets, Mawile, and Iron Thorns. Maybe the Raging Bolt will become our last hit at the end, so that's a nice move on my part if it does. If not, let's see what this Iron Crown gave us. Okay. Frostmoth. Hey! That's a good one to get. We always are going to accept that bad boy. Our Ghastly is our illustration rare. Rarity-wise, yes, it's not taking down Airy or anything, but he is going straight in the middle right there. Great one to get. Our Ghastly illustration rare. And in our last pack, let's see how it goes. Got some last pack magic. Honestly, the Ghastly is already good, but let's see if we can finish off strong. Rosa Raid, and we don't, but we finished off great with that Ghastly. Okay, so here in our last box, we got 13 hits. Got a 12-1, a 14-1, and a 13-1, so there's our variety there. But something that's pretty common in all of them, we got 6 or 7 EXs. Yeah, we got 6 EXs total. Here we got 2 A-Specs. We also got 2 full art trainers, which we didn't see any in the other ones. But we did see full art, one with 2 full art Pokemon, so there's that variety. Got our boy Grottle, our Deerling, and obviously our Ghastly is our big one for here. We didn't get any special illustrations. We didn't get any ultra rares, but Ghastly here takes the cake with its crown. We got our Ghastly at the top with this box. And to finish off, obviously, you guys, you watched through, you know, we have our top 3. We got our Ghastly from one box. These 2 came out in the same box, but obviously we were missing both of them. We were missing our Airy and our Iron Boulder Bullet. Our illustration rare, our special illustration rare, and our ultra rare card there. So that's our top 3 there to finish off, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this long form video. We opened up more than 100 packs. Really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Google for hitting it up so we can open up stuff. And it's helping out to finish the master set, so really good there. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Want more of these videos? We're going to give them to you. But I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys in the next video. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Peace out.